Drill Sergeant?
Go! Why did you put that weapon together so quickly, Go?
You tell me to, Drill Sergeant.
Jesus H. Christ. This is a new company record. If it wouldn't be a waste of such a damn fine enlisted men, I'd recommend you for...
Life in the army was a bit dull, but luckily Forrest met a friend Bubba. Bubba was a talkative person. He chatted with Forrest every day about shrimp boats. Not long after, Forrest and Bubba were sent to the battlefield. It wasn't what they had imagined. There weren't explosions everywhere, just non-stop rain day and night for 4 whole months. They even slept with their bodies soaked in the rain, until one day Forrest's unit was ambushed. Seeing many soldiers wounded or killed, the lieutenant quickly gave the order to pull back, but Forrest didn't know what pull back meant until he heard Bubba shout run. Then he understood. He ran straight forward without looking back, so fast that even the bullets couldn't catch up with him. Just like Jenny told him, just run. One by one his fellow soldiers were left behind. Eventually he got out of the combat zone, but when he turned back no one else had followed. Bubba was his best friend. He had to make sure Bubba was alright, so he ran back into the battlefield. Along the way he saw many wounded soldiers. Even though some of them had bullied Forrest before, he still couldn't leave them lying there by themselves. To everyone he came across on the way, Forrest carried them back to safety one by one. On one trip back, he stumbled and fell, and unexpectedly found Lieutenant Dan, who had lost both legs in an explosion. Forrest wanted to carry him out, but Dan refused him. A soldier's best end was dying on the battlefield, but Forrest didn't care about that. He picked him up and ran anyway. On the way something bit Forrest on the buttocks. It hurt, but he didn't care. He just wanted to get Dan to safety, and then go back to look for Bubba. Dan grabbed Forrest, trying to stop him. Where the hell you think you're going? I got an airstrike coming in right now. They're gonna attack the whole area. Don't you stay here, god damn it, that's an order. I gotta find Bubba. To Forrest, Bubba's life was more important than orders. Finally he found Bubba injured in the bushes. He comforted him, saying he'd be okay, while carrying him through the woods. But the worst part, the bombers were already approaching. Luckily they weren't hit by the explosion, and made it back to safety. But sadly Bubba was dying. Before he died he asked Forrest to fulfill his dream. Forrest didn't really understand what a promise meant, but he agreed anyway. Later, he found out that the thing that bit him was a bullet. He actually liked that present, because it meant he could lie on his stomach and eat free ice cream.